Hey, all right, we are live. So it is Sunday, May 17th. We've got a couple things for you today. This is a variation on what we were doing yesterday and a continuation of what we did last week. So I'm joined here today by Coach Anna, the one, the only.
That's right.
And the other day I figured out that you can tap on the live icon in the top corner, and it will show you how long you've been on. So I can actually get a timer.
Ooh, fancy.
So I don't know what we'll do with that, but it's a thing.
All right, so this morning we've got the warm-up from yesterday. Just so if you missed it yesterday, you can do it with us. We do have optional mini band, so if you've got one, break it out because we're going to use it for our footwork today. We used it last week for our footwork, so I thought we'd do that today. We may add a little bit to the end because I feel like what was missing was maybe doing some footwork without our band afterward, so you get to feel a little light and springy. Also fun. So we might add a little bit to the end today. And then we've got our mini band for our finisher today. You don't need to have the mini band, but it's kind of fun to use. So if you don't have one, fine. If you've got one, pull it out. We'll use it today. All right. So I'm guessing most people are inside today since it's all rainy and sad. Don't do your footwork outside in the rain because I don't want you to be injured. Be safe. That's your warning. Unless you have your rain boots on and you really want to splash in the puddles and do fencing footwork. You get your warning. All right, so for a warm-up, we've got 10 regular jumping jacks. We're going to do T-jacks, open those shoulders, and then so get your clap on, and then our squat jacks down and out. Get nice star shape. So we'll warm up with that, and we're going to do, I think, 3 rounds this morning. Get all loosened up. It's cold. It's rainy. I don't know about you. When I see rain, I hide under my blankets. So I need extra today. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Check it out. Okay, we got it. 2 more rounds. Check it out. If you weren't quite warmed up yet, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squat jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shake it up. One last trip through. One thing I do on my jumping jack sometimes is I let one leg go out more than the other. So I'm like this. Try and make sure that both legs get to do some of that action. If you find that you have one that likes to do more of the tapping, maybe intentionally switch it up or slow it down so you really focus on getting the both feet moving. So I noticed this one likes to do this. So you can guess which is probably my more stable leg. All right, last run through. Really pay attention to those feet. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squats. 1, Walk it in place. And do arms out. We'll do one arm back, then the other. Keep walking in place if you need to. Keep moving. All right, change directions. Take it forward. Do one at a time. Try and keep your shoulders relaxed, neck tall. All right, together, step back. You can keep walking if you want to add to your coordination today. Change direction. Good. I'm going to do one arm up tall, one arm down low. We're going to pulse. 1, 2, 3. Switch. Pulse back. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Open wide like you did for those T-jacks. Cross in front. Give a big hug. Apparently these are called huggers. Ooh, no surprise there. Open wide, cross, change which arm is on top. Give yourself a big hug, open wide. You can add a pulse here if you want. Open wide, pulse, cross, 2, 3. Good. Move your shoulders up by your ears, shoulders down. Lengthen the neck, feel like there's a string pulling you up. Shoulders up by your ears. Tall. Feel like a puppet with a string on your head, pulling you nice and tall. Ears up, or shoulders up, not ears up. Guess your ears stay up the whole time anyway. All right, this time we're going to go up, rolling back. As you roll down, pinch those shoulder blades together, get a little squeeze. If you want, you can pause there, squeeze for 1, 2, 3, finish rolling them back around. Roll. And we're going to go the other way. So up and front. Take our head, turn our ear this way. If you want to, you can give a little bit of an extra there. Good. Or switch. And if it's fine here, you can just stay here. This is your ear to shoulder. Head up. And then we're just going to roll it through, back and forth. And I'm just going to do 5 or 6 times each direction. Call it good. All right. So next we've got those heel-toe walks. So I'm going to go up on my toes. I'm going to keep my legs nice and tall. My knees are straight for this one. I'm just going to walk in place. Push through my big toe, which you can't really see, but you can imagine your big toes pushing into the ground there. Ankles should be nice and long and tall. And we're going to step forward and back just a little bit. You can use whatever space you have. You're in a hallway. You can go all the way to the end. You're in a small space. You can do it there. Do your fencing in a closet today. Hide from the world. As long as you have enough space for some lunges, you should be good. All right, we're going to switch to our heels up. So find your space and do it in place a little bit. Heels up. And then start walking in place. Small, tiny steps. That way you get lots of those heel walks. All right. We're going to find our balance. Hips forward, knees, toes all facing forward. Our feet are about hip distance apart. Not going to matter in a second because we're going to go up on one foot. Find your balance wherever that is today. And once you find your balance, we're going to take that toe, point it towards the ground, flex it to the sky. Point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. Find that spot where it's challenging for you. If you need to raise your knee. Again, if you're not feeling that balance today, you can do this low. You can tap ground if you need to. But make sure you're challenging yourself so you're working on the balance. Good. Take our knee that's in the air, turn it to the side, open up the hip. And once you're balanced, do some ankle circles. I'm going to do 2 or 3 to one side, and then I'm going to change direction and go the other way. All right. Set it down. We're going to do some hip circles on this side. Just knee up, out and around. Our open the gate. Our extra lazy crane because we're not moving right now. I think every coach that does this has their own name for it. Change direction here. Close the gate, out to in. And set it down. Shake it out. We're going to switch supporting legs. So come back to your starting spot, nice and balanced. Bring up that other leg. Once you've got your balance, take that toe, point it down to the floor, flex it up to the sky. Point and flex. Point and flex. And again, if you need to, take it low, tap, then flex. But challenge yourself. Don't go to the easy spot where you know you're balanced. Find that spot where you have a little wiggle happening. Good. Okay, take that knee, open it to the side. Once you're balanced, wherever that is, you can start your ankle circles. Again, 2 or 3 one way, 2 or 3 to the other side. All right, shake it out. We still have our hip circles to do. So open the gate, knee up and around. Close the gate, out to in. Good. Shake it out. All right, so today we're going to do our footwork. We're going to do the band. We're going to start with one thing that I don't think we've done in a while. I don't think. I like to do it in my youth class. It's a little balancy. It also goes with those toe walks that we just did because you're going to have a little lift with your toe, with your heels. And then we're going to go into our lunge eventually. So we're going to find our attention position. And since we're getting closer and closer to classes resuming, I'm going to make us do our beginning salute with our starting footwork. So find your attention position, sword arm down. We're going to go up, in, out, and back down. I'm going to turn to the side for you. We're going to stay in that attention position. You can put your hands on your hips. You can let them hang loose. You can keep it avant-garde. Your choice here. We're going to go up on our toes as tall as we can. Then we're going to bend our knees, sinking straight down as low as we can go without falling over. We're going to just come right back up as tall as we can go, then set our heels back down. So up, and if you fall over, reset yourself. go up, down like a slow elevator. And then ding, going up. Set your heels down. Up, take it down. Remember, you've got a string holding your head nice and tall. Take it up. This time we're going to go down. We're going to do our thrust. And then we'll bring our thrust back, take it up. So here, up, on your toes, take it down. When you get to your lowest spot, we're going to do our thrust. Bring it back, take it up. Check that your feet are still aligned, you haven't gone kind of wonky. Your toe, usually your front toe might wiggle away. This time we're going to add our lunge from the bottom. If you can only go this far down, that is okay. I would rather you do that than like hunched over like this, trying to stay tall on your toes. So remember, go as far as you can go down, where it's a challenge for you, but your back and your neck stay nice and tall. You keep your fencing posture wherever that is. Up on your toes, take it down slow, slow elevator. When you're at your low spot, you're going to thrust. And from here, we've got our lunge. So this is kind of nice. We'll cover back to attention. Because when you're up there, you can really push that back heel into the ground to help you on your lunge. If you're not really, if you're able to go lower, because you've got nice flexibility and strong legs, but you can't do your lunge quite from there, it's okay to come up a little first. Back heel in, then do your lunge. Also fine. So we're going to do a couple more slow ones. Up on your toe, sink it low, thrust, back heel's going to go down, front foot kicks out, got your lunge, recover all the way back to attention position. So we're going to do 5 more total, then we'll move on to our banded footwork. So up on our toes, sink it low and slow, thrust, back heel, kick it out, recover all the way back to your attention position. That's 1. Up, slow, thrust, lunge, recover. That's your 2. Up, low and slow, thrust, lunge, recover. 3, 2 more. Shake it out if you need to. Up, down, thrust, lunge, recover. Last one. Up, sink it down, thrust, lunge, recover. Good. Shake it out. Do little ankle circles if you need to. This is where you're going to go get your mini band if you're going to use it. You can use whatever mini band you happen to have. It doesn't have to be a green one. Feel free to use a yellow one or a blue one. If you have multiple resistances, find one that works for you. Again, your goal is to challenge yourself, but also be able to do all of them. So, usually lighter ones are like yellowy or red, usually, and the green or blue tend to be the heavier resistance ones. So we're going to do 25, 15, 10 on each side for our advances, retreats, our lunge, and our advanced lunge. So it means you've got 25 advances on your dominant side. We'll switch and do 25 on our left side. So if you want to think about total, you're going to do 50 advances total. You add both sides together. So when I use my mini band, I'm going to stick it right below my knees. Some other options could be right above your knees or even right at your ankles, just a little bit above. And you can adjust to where you find that challenge for you. I'd focus on either right above or right below the knees if you've never done mini band with your fencing footwork. Not right on your knees, because we like to protect our knees, right? All right. Once your mini pants on, be aware of your surroundings so you don't slip and fall. Find your starting spot. So find your on-guard position. Again, sink it nice and low. Keep that head tall. Like a string pulling you up. We'll do our nice on-guard arms for this. And we've got 25 regular advances with our, I'm going to start on my dominant leg. You can start whichever one you want. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. When you reach the end of whatever space you are, turn around and stay on that same foot. 20. All right, so I got 25 on my first side. I'm going to switch to my other leg as the lead. So, front leg is going to push against the back, or against the band. And you don't have to go at the same speed I'm going. If you want to do them a little faster, that's fine. But we're going a little slower here so you get the chance to really push against the band. Good. So you finished your advances. First round, 25 each side. We do our retreats. I'm going to switch feet again. Back on my dominant side. Back front. So push against the band with your back leg, step out, and you get to use the band to help accelerate your front foot on the way back in. There we go. I'm going to switch feet. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You need to reset your band. Sometimes they'll roll up on you. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Get through your advances and your retreats. We've got lunges and advanced lunges. All right. So last time, if you were here last week when we did these, we didn't do advanced lunges. So those got added on as our new banded footwork part. You can do this with a lot of different kinds of footwork. If you really want to work on that push-pull action and making sure you finish those steps. So we've got our lunges. I'm going to do a smaller lunge just because I've got the band here. If you've got a slightly longer band, maybe you could do your longer lunges. You can also use a band around your hips if you've got a really long one, rather than around the right below the knees. So here I'm going to just do some small lunges, thrust, lunge, recover. So you can really use your band to help you remember to bend that knee when you recover on your lunges. Again, if you need to, readjust your band. They'll roll up on you depending on what kind of clothes you happen to have on, where exactly you have it. So readjust it so you're not uncomfortable. Because if it gets all twisted, then it's going to dig into you, and you don't want that because you won't be comfortable. And then you'll start focusing on the wrong things. All right. Switching to my left side for those lunges. Thrust lunge. All right, that's 10. 15. 20. 25. Shake it off. You can do some side taps. Get some different motion going on. All right, you've got advanced lunges left. Then we're done with our 25. Okay. Advance. Lunge. Oh. Take it slow. Really notice if you do something awkward with your foot. Advance. Lunge. Cover. Reach the end of your space, turn around. Fourteen, 15, 10 left on this side. Two left on this side. All right, switch side. Switch the lead leg. Advance. Lunge. Recover. 20. Shake it off. When you take your band off, that's fine, especially if you haven't used a band before. Maybe you want to do the rest of them without the band. So I'm going to do my 15s with the band, and I'll do my 10s without. So you get to feel all light and springy. So save that last round for without the band, at least. It's also your good chance to drink water if you need it. But I think I'm going to keep going. I'm going to go back to those advances. This time we drop down to 15 each side. So you should be getting tired, but you have to do a little bit less. Here we go. Pick the side that you're going to start on. Remember to keep them nice and small. 9, 10, 1, 2, job on you if you counted on your own. This is my goal the whole time, to make sure you're counting for yourself. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. Got retreats. Go back to your starting side. Back front. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Switch feet. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Shake it out. Got your advances and your retreats done. Back to our lunges. You can do them wherever you are. I just like to go back to my starting spot. So find your foot you're going to start with. Line up your feet. We got 15. Remember, we're keeping these lunges small so we can really focus on pushing against the band, feeling the band push into our knee. So if we want to recover, we're going to bend the knee in order to help the band assist our front foot on the recovery. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Shake it out. Switch feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Excellent. All right, we've got our advanced lunges. Switch back to the front foot, or your starting foot, whichever foot that was. Either one could be a front foot. Okay, remember, it's nice and small. 1, front, back, front, front. There's 5. 10. Turn it around if you hit the end of your space. All right, last one on that side. Switch feet. Again, if you need to, shake it off. And then on guard. Advance. Cross. Lunge. Front, back. Front, front. First 5. Left. Last 1. Good. So here, we've got our round of 10. Take your band off. You feel pretty light, springy now. Or dead and tired. Optional, your choice on how you feel there, I guess. Grab your water if you need it. You can set your band down. Got our last round, just 10 of each thing. Should go pretty quick. But now's your chance to see how it feels without the band, to remind you to bend that back leg in on those recoveries. You can imagine, you use your imagination to remember the resistance, how it felt there. when you do your pushing and pulling. So to start on your first side, we've got our 10 advances. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice and quick. Switch to your other side. Retreats on both sides. Back front. Switch feet. Over. Back front. 5. 10. Nice. 10 lunges on both sides. And if you need to, shake it off in between. Grab water if you need to. We've only got the lunges and advanced lunges left. Then we get to do the finishing thing. Ha ha ha. So, just for your footwork. All right, lunges. Thrust lunge, recover. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Really feel how smooth that back knee should feel when you're doing those recoveries. The band is away, but your body still kind of remembers that feeling. All right, switch feet. 10 on this side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shake it off. Okay, advanced lunges. 10 left on both sides. We got this. Here we go. Find that on guard. Small advance. Thrust, lunge, recover. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch feet. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yay, you made it. Banded footwork. So our last thing, a little something simple. We've got a wall sit. So try and find a wall. I'll use a pillar. You could use another person if you're quarantined with somebody. You could do that. Then we've got, so our wall sit. I'll do a quick demo for each. Our wall sit, you're just gonna relax against the wall, slide it down, and attempt to get those legs parallel with the floor. If you can't go all the way parallel, do the best you can. And if you need to take a break, maybe you're like, I can do parallel, but I can't do it for 30 seconds. Take a little break, come up, sink back down, and keep going. I'll let you know when the time is out. So you've got wall sit. The other thing, we've got our side taps. So feet are gonna be facing forward, hips and knees facing forward. Just a little slight bend in your knees, little tiny hinge with your hips forward. So you can think like shoulders, knees, kind of all line up there. We're just going to tap it back and forth. So we're going to have the band again, but you can do it without the band. We'll use the band on the wall sit too. But again, you don't need a band to do this. All right, so the last thing is the glute bridge. So we're going to go down. I've got 3, we're going to do the whole thing 3 times. So the first time we do the glute bridge, we'll do it feet together on the ground. So elbows, upper shoulders are going to push into the ground. Hips and glutes are going to squeeze and push up. You're going to push through with the knees, and we'll just hold for 30 seconds in a neutral position, both feet level. The second time we do it, you'll take one foot, stick it out, and we'll hold this one, And the last one, we'll switch feet and hold that way. So you get a mini version of a single leg. Again, you can do this without the band, but I'm also going to use my band, put it in the same spot where I was using it for footwork. I'm going to go right below the knees. You can adjust right above the knees for this one also. Good options. All right. Find your band if you're going to use one. Band. Walk it over to your wall, wherever that is. I've got our timer actually set, and I'll remember to start. So find that position. You can do feet wider or a little bit narrow if you want a harder version. You're going to sink down. When you're at your lowest spot, start your timer. We're going to hold for 30 seconds. Focus on your breathing. You did a lot of footwork today. You did a good job. I bet your quads hurt from all your footwork. The band will help you feel it in your glutes. So those will probably be sore tomorrow, maybe later today. You've only got about 5 seconds left here. Try and keep it nice and low. Don't give up now. Good, you made it. 30 seconds. Reset. Got those side taps. We did a lot of footwork going forward and back. Just going to stretch out, going to the side. So push against the band, let it pull you back in. Keeping our feet and hips facing forward. Try not to do this. Got about 5 seconds left. 2. All right, down to the glute bridge. Lay down on the floor. We're going to do elbows, push into the ground. Shoulders, upper back is going to push into the ground. You can do toes up a little bit to help you remind yourself to keep your heels pushing into the ground. And then don't let your knees cave in. The band's pulling you in. Your job is to push against it to keep your hips and your knees out. So push those knees down, upper body in, squeeze the glutes, push the hips up. Now you get to start your timer. Hang out here. It actually feels nice. Remember, don't let your knees cave in. You're pushing against the band. If you don't have a band, you need to just be aware of where your knees are going. Keep those hips up. Don't let them sink back down. If you need to, take a break. Go all the way back down. Reset. Push everything back in. Lift up. But you made it to the end, so you didn't need to take a break. Good job. Right. Back up. Don't fall down when you're getting up if you have your band. Be careful. Reset your band. Me too. Back to your wall set. Sit down. Oh, my foot stuck there. And again, it's okay if you can only go down this far. That's okay. You don't have to be parallel the whole time. Just find a place that's challenging for you, and it might change as you get tired. It's okay. Do your best to be as parallel as you can be. Focus on your breathing to help you push through. Don't let those knees cave. Hold them out. Good. Already made it through. Back to those side taps. Hips, knees, all face forward. Slight bend. Little bitty hinge. And tap it. Against, and then let it snap you back. 10 seconds of tapping. Then we're going to go down to our glute bridge with our feet off center. All right. Take it down. Reset your band if you Remember which foot you put where. Reset your shoulders, your elbows. Pick one foot to go out and push up. Again, you don't have to have your toes up. I like to do it as a reminder to push into the ground with my heels. Don't let the band squeeze you in. Keep it at about hip distance apart. We've got about 10 seconds left. Keep those hips up. Tighten your core. And there's your buzzer. Remember which foot you had out because you're going to switch it for your next one. Or you get to do extra credit. Your choice there. Right, back to your wall sit. Last time. Stop my shoe there. Sink down. If you need to distract yourself with something, you could do your shoulders up and down. Focus on your breathing there. You could do some of these, down and up. If you're quarantined with someone, you could have a ball that they throw back and forth to you. Also a good one. All right, you made it for your last wall sit. Last round of side taps. Again, tap it. Slight bend. We're not going full squat here. About halfway. And you've got your glute bridge on your opposite foot. 3, 2, 1. Buzz, buzz, buzz. There we go. Last glute bridge, then you're done with fencing for the day. Okay. Reset your feet. Get those knees ready. Elbows, shoulders pushing down. Hips and glutes squeeze and push up. There you go. If you want some variations for this, you could put your feet up on a chair or a step. Get a little different angle there. Your other variation is instead of moving your feet, you could put your shoulders on a bench or chair and do this more as a thruster type position. Also a good one. 2, 1, buzz, buzz, buzz. All right. You made it to the end. Find that attention position. We'll do our sword arm down, up, in, out. Thanks for joining us today at Center for Blade Arts. See you Monday.